Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Houston Rockets.
They put on a clinic offensively. Great ball movement, player movement. Guys are shooting it well. Everything's in sync.
Which is why they are up big. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Social media posts. All right, fellas, here's a question from No Foolin' Julian. They ask, of all the greats you played with, who was your all-time favorite teammate? That's got to be a tough one.
I'd go back to my Laker days and say Rick Fox. We had so much fun on the floor together.
You know, I shared the load with so many talented guys, but I'm going to say EJ is my favorite teammate of all time.
Stop sucking up, Kenny. You just don't want to have to say Hakeem's name again.
Yes, he does. Oh, come on. Hey, Jet, you and me, I appreciate you. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Garland. Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Smith is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's Ball, and it's Miller, and it's Grant, and at the small forward.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
The Cavaliers trail by 16. Garland kicks to Strus. Fires the 3. Rockets with the rebound. Smith's got his 6th rebound on the night.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Now Cleveland shooting just 31% in the game. That shot wide open. Garland's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Cleveland. Back to Ball. Fires the 3. Again, Ball missing.
Boy, he cannot get anything to fall, but the teammates, boy, have they delivered.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And here's what Cleveland's schedule is looking like. On Friday, they'll defend home court against the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Monday, they'll tip off a road trip in Charlotte where they'll take on the Hornets.
And for that game against Indiana, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
You know, there's no denying the talents of LaMelo Ball, Doris. Could this be what we see from guards in the future?
Well, we know what he brings, LaMelo, Kevin, and that's a blend of size and skill. He is a magician with the basketball in the open floor. The handle is tight. The shooting is getting better. We have to see this young man develop.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the game. And so he makes both from the line. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Take a look at the Cavaliers. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in that number 1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific.
Well, I think for Cleveland, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
That is the pass to Miller. Releases. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
The Cavaliers trail by 16. And here's Garland for 3. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 5 rebounds tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Reddish. And it's Houston with another. Garland with it. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Pass to Allen. Here's the three. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Reddish. And a miss there on the triple. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Mobley, a screen on Gafford. And here's Garland for 3.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score. I'll tell you, tough first half puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
Ball against Garland. The dish now to Allen. Kicks it out to Garland. 5 on the clock. Will it go? It's rebounded by Houston.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible. Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you very much. The Cavaliers have one of the league's stingiest defenses. Evan Mobley says it's tough to be the best defense nowadays. Every team has multiple guys that are super talented. So just hanging our hats on defense every night. All of us are very versatile, can guard multiple positions. That's what makes us so good. Back to you guys.
Thanks, T.A. Good stuff. And Cleveland making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. Houston also making some changes. Sharge checked in for Daniel Gafford. Whitmore comes in for Smith. And it's Harden in for Ball.
Yeah, you've got to put that length and frame to work. Evan Mobley sets the screen and creates room for his role.
Reddish's shot is good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Mitchell against Harden. Wound up there for Allen. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. While we have a quick chance here, let's now take a look at some point guards who have been dead on target from the floor over the course of the past 10 games. Second is Darius Garland. James Harden, third.
Some remarkable shooters in that group. I mean, you know that when you're seeing those types of numbers at the point guard position, you're talking about some very intelligent and patient players.
You know, that intelligence is really their hallmark. Always taking the smart shot, never forcing it when it's not there. You know, that's how they're able to keep their percentages so high. That and the fact that they can flat out shoot it.
And here's Garland for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got 5 assists in the game. Harden scanning the floor. And another 3 for Houston.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Cleveland. Pass to Portis. To the paint. Off target at the rim.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
There is a heart and passion that Sharge brings to the game every night. Good job initiating contact.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Freeman, he's checked in for Garland. Houston's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Here's Harden. Good D by Mitchell. Down low. Hauser the pass to Mitchell. Here's Mann. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Houston holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been active and effective. Back to the action in just a minute. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And here's Houston. Portis is out there with Evan Mobley. Then it's Mitchell, and it's man in at the 2 guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers.
Well, this guy has made giant strides in his playmaking. Nice setup by Buddy Hield right there.
Mitchell passes to Hauser. Mobley with it. Shoots over Grant. Mobley misses.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Sharge dishes to Grant. Shoots over Mobley. It's rebounded by Portis. Cavaliers shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Man passes to Mobley. Now Mitchell beyond the arc. Sharge grabs the board.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Harden gets the bucket.
Well, James Harden has run millions of pick and rolls in his career. He is the master of it. Understands what the defense concedes and then goes right at it.
Harden against Mitchell. Kicks it to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Pocket 4. Drills it from outside. Mitchell's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Harden, no good.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Hauser the pass to Mitchell. Inside. Portis, the bounce pass. Hauser. Offline with his 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Portis, the pass to man. There's the drive. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Screen by Grant. Lets it go with a 3. And James Harden good for 3. Harden's got 12 points here in the second half.
Simply crushing it right now. So much more accurate in the second half than he was in the first.
For Houston, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Nailed from 3-point land.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
To the left side wing. Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Oh, my goodness, the size and athleticism of Evan Mobley. What a sight to behold.
Here's Sharge. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to man. Here's Hauser. Mitchell with it. Now defended by Whitmore. Portis a screen on Hield. From outside the arc. Man can't hit.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Harden finds Sharge. Back to Harden. Houston moving it around. And it's Whitmore missing. Cleveland's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Mobley outside.
2 minutes.
Mitchell against Harden. The pass to Portis. Over Grant. Portis can't get it to go. And so Grant will bring it up for the Rockets. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Harden the pass to Sharge. Harden trying to get open. The shot by Sharge, no good. Now Cleveland shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executed. And there's the call on Dario Saric. That is his first foul of the game. Jock Landale's checked in for Saric. Garland against Harden. To the paint. Here's Mobley, shoots over Grant. He goes up again, and Mobley lays it in.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout. a dominating performance for the Rockets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for James Harden.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
To the middle. Pass to Whitmore. Grant sets a screen for Whitmore. And the shot goes in.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Mobley on the follow.
I tell you, you give me a little grittiness from Evan Mobley, not afraid of throwing his weight around right there.
Healed from outside. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Here's Mann. Strus in the corner. So we see Houston taking the W here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, James. Congrats on the win. What's your team's mindset right now in terms of approach?
Our consistency and our attention to detail. You know, we're a young team, but we got to focus on the small things. You know, our hard work is going to be enough as well.
Great effort tonight, James. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As New Balance presents our player of the game, James Harden.